What's up, guys? So Warcraft is directed by Duncan Jones and is also written by Duncan Jones, and it is co-written by another dude. His name escapes me, and there's no excuse for that, and I apologize, but what are you going to do? But I can tell you that the person that co-wrote this script also had a deal to do with In the Heart of the Sea, and he had a deal to do with the screenplay for Seventh Son. So, going into Warcraft, I never played the game, World of Warcraft. Never played it. I was well aware of it. Wasn't too sure of the plot of it because it really didn't catch me. It's not really something that I'd go out and really play and invest money into, or however that works. So going into this, I was just going in for a good film, a good story, well-written characters, fun action, and good effects. What you go in for. Just when you're going to a film like this, that's kind of what you want to see. You want to have a good time. You want to have a fun time with it. And leaving the theater, Warcraft is a movie that I'm probably never going to watch again. But at the same time, it's not a horrible movie. It's I'm not going to watch it again, not for the reason I didn't like it, but just for the reasons because it's just not. It's not my thing. I'm not really a fan of the source material. It is what it is, you know what I mean? It's just one of those movies that you go to see, and it's just like, okay, that was good, but I can't see myself ever watching it again. There are redeeming qualities of this movie. It's not a bad film, and it's not a great film. It's just a subpar movie. Duncan Jones is a director. He did a good job with the film and directing the movie. I thought he did a fine job. The way he directed certain scenes and the way he handled the action in this movie was very well done, and the action was all entertaining. And the whole film is entertaining. There's never really a boring point of the movie. It's all very entertaining, and it's just a lot of nice eye candy. But where the film really sort of is not the greatest is the writing. I really wasn't a big fan of the writing in the movie. 50% of the writing is good, 50% of it is bad. It kind of had me torn. I feel like the film was a little long. It's practically 2 hours without the end credits, and I feel like it could have been at least an hour, 40 minutes. Could have chopped a good 20 minutes out of this movie. There's an unnecessary side plot with a certain character and his sort of arc, which I really didn't care about. And that's another thing. I cared about really none of these characters, the orcs, the humans. Sure, the performances were good, but I really couldn't find myself caring about the situation. Sure, some things happen. It's like, oh, that's rough, but I wasn't really invested enough to where I was like, oh, that's really heartbreaking, and I really care about this, because it wasn't written well enough, in my opinion, for me to care or to get invested. For a person that never played any of the games, just going in as a film, not knowing anything about it, it kind of just throws you right into it and expects you to know a lot of this stuff and expects you to know, the characters and what's going on, and it just sort of expects you to know all this. But for me, seeing that I didn't really know any of it going in, I just feel like if they were going to do that, which they did, they just throw you right into it. It should have been written well enough to where if they were going to do that, then you still understand what's happening. Not just to say, okay, this is what's going on, I expect you to know it, and let's go. Because it didn't really care for the audience at that point. It was just like, okay, this is our story, let's do it. And I do respect that in a sense, but I would have respected a lot more if it was just written better for me to actually sink my teeth into what's happening. Now, the 3D was actually really good. I was really surprised by how good the 3D is in this movie. It's really fantastic 3D, and all the visual effects are fantastic as well. Like I said, the performances are great. The directing is great. The really only thing that downgrades the movie is the pacing, the writing. That's about it. It's a fun ride, though. The action is very entertaining. So overall, I'm going to give Warcraft 3 out of 5. It's right in the middle for me. I can't see myself seeing it again. But guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. Do you plan on seeing Warcraft, or did you see it already? Let me know. Also, you can subscribe to this channel for upcoming movie reviews in the future. You got Finding Dory coming out next week. Hopefully that's good. Very excited to see that one. Blu-ray unboxing is coming up in this channel. You have the Brothers Grimsby, you have Batman v Superman, so that's all very exciting. Guys, I've made a decision to skip out on Now You See Me Too, just because of finance purposes. It's just something that I can't really afford to do right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until it comes on Blu-ray. I'm going to pick it up, and I'll probably watch it with Chancey Bradley, who's been in a lot of my videos recently. He's become a good partner of this channel. We're going to do a video at the end of the year, probably early December or mid-December. We're going to do a video on all the films that we missed in the theater and that we picked up on Blu-ray and we watched. And that's going to be a big spoiler video for all those films, including like The Fifth Wave, Gods of Egypt. We're probably going to do, you know, definitely Now You See Me Too, and whatever else we miss, and what we might have missed, you know, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. That's going to be discussed in that review as well, or that video as well, because I didn't miss it. I saw the film. I just didn't get a chance to review it. Time was very, you know, not in my favor. But you could expect that in a couple of months. That's down the road. But yeah, guys, you can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And you could also follow me on Snapchat at RyanKing72 and on Instagram at KingArises131. Guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Warcraft. Over and out.